And I was like, how would I really, really for real fare in the Hunger Games?
I know I would not do well.
I don't think I would do so well.
I would panic. I would run. I would hide.
Well, you're PETA. You would pull some PETA shit.
I might be able to kill one person, but the emotional wreckage of that would paralyze me for the rest of the games and I'd be gone. I'd be out.
I think I'm almost the opposite. Like, I don't know if I would ever let anyone get close to do it, but then once I did and I killed someone, I'd be like, well, we've crossed that threshold. Yeah, like fucking like.
Okay, then I would find you. We would just PETA and Katniss this. And it would mean that we get to play up us possibly being in a relationship to try and get sponsors.
We would
We're already doing that. Every birthday post, baby, we're already doing it.
We're trying to get sponsors on this podcast.
Maybe they're in love.
Maybe we're in love. It's a marriage.
But on the whole, I've been a saint to those poor unfortunate souls.
Hello and welcome to Poor Unfortunate Podcast, where Disney is what we do. It's what we live for. We're the two besties you never knew you needed. I'm Connor Perkins.
And I'm Caroline Ameti. This is a Disney podcast for grown-ups because we believe that magic gets better with age. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to all of our returning listeners and viewers. Thank you so much for joining us once again. And welcome to anyone new. Thank you so much for hitting play. Please also remember to hit follow or subscribe wherever you're getting the podcast. That way all of our episodes download to your device. You don't miss out on anything. And then at the end of the episode, make sure that everybody hits 5 stars. Leave a rating or review wherever you're getting the podcast or a comment if you're on YouTube. It's one of the best things you can do to help us keep growing the podcast and spreading the word, because this is a very special episode. This is it. This is the final episode of season 4 and our 100th full-length episode. Congratulations, Caroline.
Congratulations. We're throwing ourselves our own party because I'm feeling a little emo. I can't believe we've gotten this far. Like, I knew we would, but it's a lot of episodes.
It's a lot of episodes because also, like, we've crossed 100 episodes a while ago, but like 100 full-length episodes, not counting our bonuses. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah, with only our full-length episodes, like, you could stay awake for days only listening to the sound of our voices.
Yeah.
In case you need a form of water torture.
Yeah. I'm like, that might be torture.
But yeah, congratulations. I'm proud of us. I know we're both so awkward about like saying that sometimes, but I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too. Yeah, we work really, really hard for this and to keep it.
Probably too hard, to be completely honest. Like, yeah, we're probably doing too much, but we love it. And we love all of you listening. And like, we're just so grateful that enough people have tuned in and been enthusiastic about this for us to feel like it was worthwhile to get here. That's a really special thing. So thank you all for being here with us.
So today, this is our wild card episode. So we're going to do something kind of new and what we've never really done before, which is just sort of like a review and celebration and general 100th anniversary party. So we've got a couple things that we'll do. We're going to start with kind of just like talking about the podcast, where we've been. I'm going to share some statistics because we love statistics.
Yes, you are the statistics behind this whole operation.
We're going to play some games, and then we got a lot of messages from our listeners, and so we're going to share them with all of you and listen to them together for the first time right here with you. So, and then a fun announcement at the very end, which will be good. So, yeah, let's kick off this party.
Wee! Woo! Pew, 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 pew. Pop the champagne, pow.
Insert party hat. Party hat. Okay.
So yeah, wait, let's talk a little bit about how this all began. I feel like those of you who have joined the fam or have gotten to know us a little bit more, you know, when we chat on Instagram and stuff, might know a little bit about this. But we have some like funny stories about when we first started kicking off this podcast. The first of which being that this wasn't always Poor Unfortunate podcast.
No.
For a few days as we were still figuring out what this was going to be. I think at this point we hadn't really even come up with the structure of the podcast yet. We were just like,
No.
let's think
We
of
were
a
just
name,
like-
and then if we do it, we have to make it, right?
Yeah, we were like, we start with the name, and if we've got the name, then we've got the
we have no
podcast.
choice. Yeah. Yeah. So we had quite a long list. I remember one specifically was the poison apple.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were like New York City and
Yeah, we had the poison
Villains.
apple. We had Oodalally was a possible one.
forgot about Oodalally.
Satisfactual was one.
Yes. We would go, but this was back when Connor and I were roommates in Harlem, and we would go to the now defunct IHOP in Harlem. And we would sit there and we would just like talk about these titles, talk about the podcast. That's like,
Mhm.
it was a lot of it was really born in that IHOP. We will tell you all, however, what the podcast was for maybe 2 days.
Mhm.
And this podcast was The Gospel Truth. We loved it. We love Hercules. We were like, it's hitting on the like millennial of it all, 90s kid of it all. It's perfect.
Mhm.
It's
The
perfect.
sort of like ranting and raving, like we're gonna tell you the
Yeah.
opinions, the things like that, all of that.
Yes. So we settled on that and we made our social media immediately. Again, being like, if we do this, the rest will follow, right?
Yeah. We had a Gmail for it too.
Yes, yes. And then within a day or two of having the Instagram for The Gospel Truth, we started to see what people might construe that kind of podcast as. It clearly did not sound like a Disney podcast.
No, it did not. We got a lot of
So,
pretty radical religious folks.
yeah. And it
following
would have been
us.
fun to like hook them into this and then make them see this, but we decided not to do that.
I think you discovered it first. You were like,
I was like,
there's a problem.
I think I remember sitting at the kitchen table and I was like, Connor, come out here. So if I remember correctly, I guess Poor Unfortunate Podcast was on that list and we were just like, what was the runner up? And it's so funny now. I'm like, why was this the runner up? It's the clear, obvious choice.
I think we thought it was
So
too.
funny.
I think we thought it was too simple because it had podcast in it. We were like,
right. And I
it's
think
a
we were
Poor
also
Unfortunate
worried that like
podcast.
people were like that we had like a something with a negative connotation in it. And now we're like, well, that's us.
And now we're like, every single thing is a Poor Unfortunate. It's a Poor Unfortunate Patreon. It's a Poor Unfortunate
Absolutely,
fam. It's
fam.
a Poor
Yeah.
Unfortunate everything.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
your Poor Unfortunate donation.
Yeah, we have owned it.
Yeah.
And at first, around this period of time, this podcast was only going to be rants and raves.
Yeah.
That was going to be how we organized it, is we would kind of just switch back and forth every episode and do a rant and a rave. And I feel like it could have probably worked, but this is so fun.
Yeah. This was
What we
something
do is so fun.
that really came from the IHOP, and that came from you.
That came
Because
from
I
the
was like,
IHOP.
I think we just do rants and raves. And
Yeah, that came from the
you were
IHOP
like,
for
well,
sure.
you were like, I want to do other things too. Like, I want to do tips and tricks, and I want to do like.
I think
this,
it
that,
really
and the
just
other.
came from like, I don't know why. I think I was just like, oh, I want to talk about the parks. I think I wanted to talk about the stuff that you all are used to me talking about now, which is like dumb things like merch and crap like that. And I was like, how will I do that?
And I was like very resistant to it at first, but I was like just checking myself, and I was like, this is Connor. This is not just yours. And I think it was the single best thing that we could have ever done.
And it's like, even though we are best friends and we had worked on so many projects and stuff together in college, it was still a little bit more like we would work on something that was mine, we would work on something that was yours. And
Yeah,
like,
this was like the
this
first
is
thing
the first
were
time we
working on
really
that
had
was
to be like, no,
it's
like,
ours.
yeah, and we got a 50-50 this. And like, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think it was the best thing that you could have suggested because it sets our podcast apart. Like nobody else does it this way. And also it forces us to think about things differently. Like
Mhm.
when we have a tips and tricks episode, but we really want to talk about Tangled, it's like, okay, well, how do we talk about Tangled through this lens? And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind
Yeah.
of as frustrating as it can be sometimes.
Yeah.
It like forces us to be creative.
And it also does give me the feeling sometimes of like, okay, we could probably go on forever with this.
Forever.
Like,
We could talk about anything.
anything in a different format, you know?
Mhm.
So,
Like just because we
Yeah.
talked about Frozen once doesn't mean that we'll never talk about Frozen again.
right. Exactly.
Because there's so many different ways to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I really do feel like, I feel like once we settled on the name and we got our fantastic artwork by
Mhm.
Kendall, it really started to lock in then. And then honestly, like even though we went into it with like once we had our clear like voice and idea, really so much of this and like what has been allowed to like turn into and like become, especially recently, a little bit more free form in terms of not always sticking to Disney is because of all of you and like your enthusiasm in general and just like when you all share what you love and we find out what we have in common, we're like, well, we have to talk about that now. And
Yeah.
so that's been such a great treat and surprise. And we've had so many new folks find us and like join the fam from things that don't have to do with Disney. And I just think that is so damn cool. I love that.
But yeah, I think we started like really making moves on the podcast and like started the inception process of it. I think it was like summer 2016. Like
10.
we started doing it. That's 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
because we had
my
we had the
God.
name, we had the handles locked down, but then we started doing like, you know, a Kickstarter campaign to try and get some
Mhm.
stuff. Then my friend Arden was selling her podcasting
Yes,
equipment.
thank
So
you,
we got
Arden and
that.
Lizzie, for the
Arden and
equipment.
Lizzie, they
yes.
came through
Oh
for
my
us
God.
from Let's Get Civical podcast.
Yeah.
And then in 2019, in the springtime, we recorded our first 4 episodes.
Yes. I have I have them. Insert some photos here of us recording it in our apartment. We would sit together on like opposite ends of the couch.
I had no idea what
We
I
had
was
no idea
doing.
what we were doing.
The first episode we had to record twice because I lost it.
Yes.
Like half of the audio was not recording because it was overloading my computer.
Oh my God. I was talking like I was on NPR.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard my voice reflected back to me in a mic for the first time, I was like, yeah, Connor, I think that's so true. It was terrible. It was so bad.
And now you're screaming.
And now I'm back to my regular form of screaming and emoting.
But then I was just like dragging my feet on the process of editing those.
Well, listen,
first
I mean, you when we show you the picture, y'all might be able to see. We were living in a 1-bedroom, but we were 2 people, so that should give you a bit of an idea where things were at. We were both working like really hard day jobs. We were auditioning. We had no money or time. It was just like, I mean, and we don't really have a lot of those things now either, but like we were younger. I don't know. So yeah, it was just hard. It was hard to find, it wasn't worked into our schedules and lives the way that it is now. So it was hard to get over that hurdle.
But like I had plans. I was like, oh, we're going to do a launch party. We'll get a step and repeat. We're going to do all of that sort of stuff. And then I never edited the podcast. And then the pandemic happened and we were locked inside. And I was like, well, there's no excuse for me not to edit this. And I did. And then we chose a date. We were like, should we release it now? And you were like,
we're just like, let's just release
let's do it.
Yep.
So we released it in March of 2020. And then we ran out of the first 4 episodes. And I was like, we have to record new ones. And we just figured it out.
We had obviously had to depart the apartment, like kind of in a rush once we realized how serious the pandemic was. And you had the equipment and we're like, what do we do? So those couple of episodes that were like the first fresh ones, I was on the why was I on the floor? I was on the floor of my room at my parents' house under a blanket with my phone.
I was inside my parents' closet.
Yes, you were in the closet.
I was in the closet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now that I think this is the first time I'm thinking about it, those first 4 episodes in 2019, we have never recorded another episode together in the same room since then.
No.
And you'd never know it, baby.
You'd never know. And that's another thing this has done is like, yeah, we went from being roommates and like living every moment of our lives together to living in separate states.
Yeah.
And so this was like the way that we saw each other and like kept up and like, yeah, I mean, we're like, thank you to the podcast. I mean, that is just thank you to us because we made it. Nobody else is making it. But seriously, like.
But it's a reason.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then we just like have kept going there. We've lived in different apartments, different places.
We've moved like in and out of New York, both of us. We've like moved in and out of our parents' houses. It's just crazy.
Booked Chicago Med.
You booked Chicago Med. Oh God. I like went from like in a relationship to single to in a relationship to single to married.
Crazy.
A lot.
We've grown up with this podcast.
We have.
Yeah.
We really have. We have. My God, that's crazy.
So now we're here.
Here we are, baby.
100 full-length episodes later.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to hit you all with some stats just as like a little celebratory thing to see how far we've come.
I purposely did not look at these in the notes because I
good.
want to hear them fresh.
Great.
Yay.
So I've just got like a couple little things. So our most downloaded episode, what do you think it would be?
I mean, like the pilot, I
Yeah,
guess?
the pilot is our
Okay.
most downloaded episode. So season 1, episode 1,
Wow.
In Memoriam, Footlight Parade, and Audio Animatronic
The
Misogyny.
longest title ever.
ever.
And like we've learned from that, but also when you read that title out loud, I'm like, but it's
Yep,
so
that's
us.
what it was about.
That's
It's
what it
so
then that's us. It so is. Like
And then what do you think the second most downloaded episode would be? So like the most downloaded episode besides the pilot.
oh my gosh. Is it from season 1?
No.
Oh. Oh.
I know.
Ugh. That's hard. It's gonna be something surprising. This isn't it, but I'm gonna say like Neverlands, but I know it's not that.
No, because Neverlands was season 3.
Uh-huh.
No, it was season 2, episode 8, Goodbye So Soon. So that was when we were
right. I forgot everybody
eliminating.
loves that.
They loved that elimination
Y'all love
game.
that. Okay.
Yeah. And then how many countries would you think that we have been downloaded in?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Try 121 countries on 6 continents.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
121 countries and territories. How many
Wow.
cities do you think we
Oh.
did?
Oh my God. I'm like, well, no, it's not gonna be like 2 cities per well, no, it could be. 200?
4,003 cities.
Crazy. Oh my God.
4,003. Yeah.
Wow. That means that there are definitely people out there who like listen and like never did again. But then there are some people
Sure.
somewhere out there who are like, I'm going to listen and I'm going to keep listening to these random people from like Northeast United States talking about Disney.
And
Amazing.
listen, I'm going to hit you with the 5 cities that listen the most. And
Do
they're
it.
kind of spread around.
Okay.
Baltimore, Maryland. That is
Mm.
our number 1.
Thank you, Maryland.
Number 2, New York, New York. So New York City.
New York, baby.
Number 3 is Port Moody, British Columbia.
What?
So Canada. Yeah, in Canada is number 3.
So there has to be like a few people from there listening.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And that's before LA. LA is number 4.
Oh my God. Hello, British Columbia. And thank you for being here.
Thank you
Oh.
for being here today.
And if you ever want to adopt us,
Take us, please.
please.
I'm trying to get on Heated Rivalry.
We're trying to get out of
I
here.
want to be a local hire.
And I'm just trying to get out of here. So, wow.
And then the number 5 city is Bel Air, Maryland, where I'm from.
Hell yes. That hometown love.
Canada before where I'm from.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And then what do you think our most watched YouTube episode is? So we started doing YouTube episodes with As You Wish, your
Right.
tips and tricks about Disney Wish.
Yeah.
So
I
anything
think
from
it
there
might
onward.
be. Is it Daddy Issues?
It's Daddy Issues.
People love that episode,
It's Daddy
which means
Issues.
a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because again, it just is one of those that just like feels very us. And so that people are enjoying that means a lot. Yeah.
And it didn't really have a whole lot of extras to it. Like I wasn't doing any
Nope.
crazy editing with it.
It was just us like being.
talking.
It was just like us like overthinking a Disney thing, and people enjoyed that, and that just means so much to me.
I mean, that's what the podcast
That's
is.
what
It's
this
us
is.
overthinking Disney.
Oh, I love that. That makes me happy.
Okay, so those are statistics. So
Cool.
Let's play a game.
Okay.
So we are going to revisit a game that we have not revisited since season 1. And it was super fun because I was a huge fan of game shows when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And the Newlywed Game was always one of my
Such a
absolute
good game.
favorites. And so we played the Newlywed Game in season 1
We did.
just so that you all could sort of learn us and we could see how well we know each other. And so now
Mhm.
here we are at the end of our 4th season.
Woo!
So let's
Years
see how
later.
well we know each other.
Wow, baby. Oh my God.
These have been sent in from
We crowdsourced these.
from families and things like that.
friends.
So
Thank you.
our first question is,
What Disney song would your co-host want played in the movie about their life? This question was like originally like their funeral, but like everything's so sad right now. I just didn't really want to go there. So it's like, no, there's going to be a Disney song featured in the film about your life. What song is it going to be? All right. Do you have yours?
I have one for me, yeah.
Okay. Is yours Heaven's Light?
No, but that's a
Ah!
good one.
Okay.
No, the one that I had thought of for myself was Show Yourself from
Oh.
Frozen 2.
If I had thought a little longer, I think that would have
You
been my
probably
second
would have
guess.
gotten there.
Mhm.
Okay, the one do you have one for you? It worries me that I've thought of one before you have, but it's probably
I've
not
thought of
right.
like 5. Okay, I've got it.
Okay. If it's a movie like about your life,
Mm-hmm.
I immediately was like, you're going to choose Happily Ever After.
That crossed my
I
mind.
was like, ready to begin.
Yes,
like,
that was like 100% one one options.
Okay. But if we're
Yeah.
doing, I want to see if I can name another one.
To begin. So good.
I don't know if it would be part of your movie, but I also thought of You're a Star from Wish.
Oh, that's not what I picked as my answer, but scrap it because that's the answer.
Okay. Because I'm like,
yeah, that's the answer.
Went down the rabbit hole with that.
I am obsessed with that song. I've the number of times we have come through a rant and rave, and I'm like, am I just going to rave about this song? Yeah. Okay, scrap whatever I was saying because that's the answer.
Okay. Well, what were the other ones that you had thought of?
I had definitely thought of Happily Ever After. I thought about Almost There.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes. Like, I really love like the Lily James version of that, you know? Like,
oh, yes.
I love that version. I feel like that could fit.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Those were a couple that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Yay.
So the next question is, your co-host can experience one Disney movie for the first time again. Which is it? I have like 2 answers, I think, for me.
Okay. Is one of yours Tangled?
Yes, that is one of them. I think, but that one I was looking at, I wanted to basically redo the way that I first saw it.
That's exactly what I thought you were thinking. Yes.
Yeah, because I did not see it in theaters. I watched it at home. It was not any sort of like event, and I want to redo and make it an event.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Is the other one Hunchback?
No. It's actually Mary Poppins.
Oh.
Like, I would want to feel what it feels like to see that movie the first time again, like not as a child.
Oh, that's such a good choice.
Yeah. Do you have yours?
Yeah, I have it.
Is yours Hercules?
How did you get that?
Because I know you.
How did you get that? And it's for a very specific reason.
Yeah, I was just like, I feel like you want to see Hercules. See, there's part of me that I'm like, oh, you might want to chase the feeling again of like the excitement around Hercules. Or it wasn't your favorite back then and it's a favorite now. And so you want to just like see.
You know what it is? Always loved it. I always loved it, but I don't have a memory of the first time I've seen it. And I'd like to have a memory of it. But also, it's a couple of things. It's like a couple of years ago, back when I was babysitting, I was watching it with the boys I was babysitting and watching them see it for the first time. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, this shit is so good. And also me now being introduced to Meg.
Oh.
My world would change.
Yeah.
Like, and I appreciated her back then. Like, I had the Meg dishes, the nightgown. Like, I loved her. But now as an adult woman, Meg, forget it. Yeah, forget it.
Yay, got that one.
Nice. All right. Oh, this is fun. Next question. Your co-host has been turned into an object in their house by the sorcerer's spell a la Beauty and the Beast. What do they turn into? This is hilarious.
There are so many that I can think
there
of.
Are literally, I know, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I would say like you're a drinky. You're like a cup.
That's the funny thing is
you're like a travel
that's what
cup.
I said you were.
That's what you said I was.
I said you were a Stanley Cup for sure.
Yeah. I'm like, you're like a cup. I'm like, either that or I'm like, you could be your phone. I was like, but also I was like, you could be your lip gloss.
That's the answer.
The lip
I was
gloss?
like, I think I would turn into a lip gloss.
I was like, the lip gloss. That was actually, my gut was like, you're the lip gloss. And I was like, no.
Because that's what made me be like,
be?
There were a few things it could be, but I was like, then, like, what's my character? Like, I'm the lip gloss. I'm the lip gloss. So you're not the Stanley Cup?
Oh, no, I didn't think of anything yet.
Oh, no, I messed up.
It's okay.
I was like, are you the Himalayan salt lamp?
Oh, no. Oh, those are good ones.
Okay, think of something. Now you have to pick something else and I'll try to guess it. Sorry.
Okay, I think I have one.
Are you some sort of like bath and body product? Not from Bath and Body Works, but just like something like.
Oh, no. I said my podcast microphone. I guess that's kind of like a boring one, though.
No, that's good.
No,
that's good.
Not really. Because I probably would have picked a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
That's probably right.
Just imagine like the Stanley Cup and the little
and the lip gloss. Best friends.
Absolutely.
You ride on top of my lid and I'm tonk, tonk.
Well,
tonk.
also now some Stanley Cups have like the little lip gloss keychain.
Oh,
that's what we would be.
We need someone. If you're an artist, you need to draw us as a Stanley Cup and a lip gloss keychain. That's what we need.
Oh my God.
That's what we need. That's our caricatures. Perfect. Love that. I love that question.
So good. So good.
All right. The next one is, what is your co-host's least favorite episode format to record?
Oh, got it.
I have yours.
I have yours. Oh, well, record or edit?
I think it should be edit for me
you.
at least.
Okay.
I think for record, I think I know yours to record.
Okay. Okay, then I have it then.
Okay. I'm going to say for you, tips and tricks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because you're just like, oh my God, we have to come up with some crazy
I
way
say
of
it every
thinking about
time. I'm
this.
like, tips about what? Like, and meanwhile, I'm the one who was like, let's
You
put
were
tips
like,
and
I
tricks
need to
into
do
the
tips and
podcast.
tricks. Oh my God.
So I think for you for editing, I think wild card is usually the hardest edit. Yeah.
Yeah, wild
It's
card
usually
is
like a slideshow or yeah.
Wild card is the hardest edit. And then I think if I said like least favorite episode format to record for me, what do you think it would be?
Showdown?
It's Showdown.
Yeah.
Because I'm just the
It's
whole
just
time
a
I'm
lot.
doing.
We
it's
always
just-
get a
I'm
lot of
like-
anxiety about those.
I'm just like thinking, I'm like, oh my God, this is so much. This is so much. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
so much to prepare. It's so much to
Yes.
record. And then it's so
we
much
get
to
a
edit
lot
too.
of anxiety about the showdowns. Yeah.
Yeah. But people
That's a
love
good
'em.
one. Okay, let's take a little bit of a full-on game break. This isn't exactly the same as we played it, but we played a game. I'm going to rank it, and you all really enjoyed that episode too, where we just like went through different Disney topics and made a ranking. So we are each going to share our ranking of our episodes. We're going to give our top 5 of all time of our Poor Unfortunate podcast episodes. I will go first because I didn't follow the rules as per usual. So first of all, this is in no particular order.
Wait, what do you mean? No particular order. It's supposed to be top 5.
No, I'm not doing it.
Oh my God.
I'm not
Okay.
doing it.
Okay, so
And
these are just 5 of your favorites.
these are 5, and each number has multiple episodes that I feel are the same.
What? Wait, what?
I'm just going to tell you episodes I like. Okay, I'm
Okay.
not doing this.
Okay.
So I don't know. This is what came to mind first. Ranking number 1 is the pairing of Pillow Fight. Pillow Fight is definitely, I think, one of my top 5 episodes. Pillow Fight is when we did the showdown between Aurora and Snow White. And we actually got genuinely mad, and I always love when that happens. I loved that so much. And that, again, just feels very quintessential to what we do here. And I paired it with Food Fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 2 fight episodes. And also Food Fight was just like, that was one of like the first times that we really used video to our full advantage.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a bracket, which I love. So like I paired the 2 fight episodes, okay? And fight me
Okay.
if you don't like that I'm doing this.
Well, maybe.
All right. Then I have the pairing of Where the Lost Things Go and Remember the Magic. Again, just feels very just like throwback, quintessential like 90s kid type episodes. How could I choose between those two? You know what I'm saying? Like I can't, okay. And then number 3, again, I had to group these together because there was no way I was choosing. My favorite is when we had our theater related guests on. So Warm Hugs, When You Wish Upon the Bard, Stage Door with Eeyore, and Rats of All Our Dreams. We're all theater related and we had fabulous guests and I could never choose from them. I love those episodes so much. I love like joining together our like theater and Disney worlds, and our guests were so fabulous.
Yeah.
Stop laughing at me.
No. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of Erin told me recently one of her favorite episodes is when I'm defending Noelle so hard and then you immediately wished away Noelle on your like Christmas wish list. Sorry. My brain just went there.
Oh my God.
I was like,
That
God,
episode was really funny.
Ruthless.
That's another one that's definitely I enjoy. I enjoy the ones where we get heated. I love it. I love it so much. Then at number 4, I have the grouping. Again, how could I choose between these? I have the grouping of Practically Imperfect Pairings. He Has Charm for a Prince, I Guess, and Hellfire and Frozen Hearts. Just like, I love when we take these character deep dives. I love when we think way too hard about these things that probably were not supposed to be thought of this hard. And we took like kind of like the psychological approach on all 3 of these. And I love those. I think if I had to pick one of these like groupings, I would probably pick those three
Yeah.
of just like, psychoanalysis of Disney characters.
Yeah. You
And
love
then
doing that.
fifth I put these together because it feels like this is what launched us into who we are. Obviously the pilot, sound issues aside. Sorry, we were figuring it out. And it's possible. Like, I feel like those like helped us find our people who enjoy what we specifically do. So that was a lot of episodes, but that's a great starter kit for anybody who wants to start listening to the podcast. And I felt like they were all related. But I really was flipping through, and I feel like there are definitely some that I'm like, that'll never make the cut. But there are a lot of, I love a lot of our babies. I love a lot of them. So
yeah,
that's it.
I would say for me, top 5 episodes. Food Fight is one of those for the same reason of like I really think that we used video to our advantage there.
It's also just, we were laughing like fools.
Yeah,
it was
just
so
like
fun.
a lot. It was just a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Practically Imperfect Pairings is always one.
it's
that
always gonna be up there.
It's always gonna be up there. There was something even when we were recording it that I was like, something's happening with this episode.
I remember we said that. Yeah,
I'm like, there's something. There's something here. All of the Puas are always a favorite for me.
Yeah,
and then I would say Neverlands was one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah.
I loved talking about the parks in that way.
And I also feel like that was one of those that we really prepared for. Like, that was one where we were texting each other preparing, and we were like, oh my God, I have so much to say about this.
That was the one where I was crying while writing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes.
What is wrong with me? And
nothing, baby. Nothing at all.
And then I'll say Rabbit Hole is one, and Lady and the Chimp.
I had a feeling you might say that. I thought it was either going to be Lady and the Chimp or Beast Mode. Yeah.
Because Lady and the Chimp, I don't know what happened to me. I think I lost it. I lost it. I wrote all of that down. That was one where I wrote everything down and I did
and you
not
didn't,
proofread
and
it
you
at
were
all.
saying it like so dead serious, and I'm just sitting there crying, laughing.
I didn't proofread it at all. It was you got a stream of consciousness from Conor,
Yeah.
but I felt like it was very much the podcast.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is it's like that one and Rabbit Hole again are just very like, what just happened to you? Like, we both like kind of just like blacked out, like getting enraged about these two characters.
Yes, like you were seeing red with Alice
God,
in the way that I was seeing red with Abu. And then my love for Judy Hopps is the same kind of love that you have for Lady.
Yes.
And also I love that episode because it was we dedicated it to Toby.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, Toby.
That was nice. Okay.
That was a good pack of, I think, our Superstar
good
episodes. Yeah. That's great.
Because, I mean, I love so many of the episodes.
I did too.
Yeah.
I did too. There's so much for you all to enjoy that we didn't even touch on. Okay. We're going to go back to playing a little game before we wrap up this little miniature game section. And so we're going to return to a game that has caused many an argument and fight between Conor and I. And I swear to God, if you give me Button as one of the clues, I will end
You'll
the
know
episode.
exactly what it is.
I will. It's true. So we are going to play another fan favorite game, Be Our Guess, where we each give each other one word at a time, one word clues to guess which episode of the podcast we're talking about.
All right, let's do your first one.
Okay. Your first clue for this episode is Kermit.
Is this With a Smile and a Song?
Yes, bitch. Yeah. That was you got. Okay. Like, are you going to give me like clues where I can get it like that? Or are you going to try it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, you're going to destroy me. Okay. Oh, my God.
It's
Okay.
payback for Magic Kingdom.
I hate you so much.
I'll do this one.
Okay.
Your first word is transformation.
Beast mode?
Yep.
Yay!
The next clue was fur. The third one was sexy.
Oh, I forgot to give you the other for a smile and a song.
Other?
It was Kermit, Holiday, and then because we did like a holiday playlist, and then Aida was the last clue because I had Aida in my
yeah.
All right, your first clue for this episode is VHS.
I want to say Remember the Magic, but I don't think that that's what it is. But I'm going to say Remember the Magic.
That's a very good, that would make sense. It isn't that one, but I know why you said that.
Okay.
So then the next clue is book.
Is this one the one where we did the recommendations?
Oh, no, it's not that one.
Okay, it's not that one. Okay. So that's another guess.
And the third clue is mermaid.
Is this Let Your Conscience Be Your Guide?
No.
Oh.
Wait, which one was that? Oh, right. It was just like following your, that was the gut.
That was the Follow Your Gut one, because I thought that I was like, oh, what's your mermaid color? Like mermaid tail.
You did ask me that.
Yeah.
That was a good question. This is under the sequels when we talked about Little Mermaid 2 and the Twisted Tales Little Mermaid.
Book. Yeah.
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 Again, we don't talk about that episode a lot, but it's a good episode.
Yeah.
It was fun that we just did that was like the only time we've done a book. Yeah, we gotta do a book in season 5. Again. Yeah.
Okay, so your next one, your first word is immersion.
Right on cue.
Yes.
Yay!
Good job.
Because I was like, it's not going to be intergalactic immersion because
that's true. That's true. Yeah, and then the next word was, can you guess what the words were?
Oh, you're like, do this now, bitch. Let's see. Immersion. Is it going to be like lightning or something like that? Fast pass? Oh. Red.
I had red was the next word. And then the third word was line.
Great. The red room.
Immersion, red line. It's hell in there. The red rooms of hell.
Oh, God. So
All right,
funny.
give me my last one.
Your first clue is blue.
Blue as in the color.
Yes.
Okay.
Blue is in the color.
Is this when we did Tudor Boot? The fashion
one?
Okay.
Well, that one was fun.
Okay.
That was fun. Okay, I think you'll get it with this.
Okay.
Your next clue is bug.
Rebel ants and army pants.
Yes, ant from rebel ants to empty
to
pants.
Empty pants. Oh.
What a title!
Rebel ants and army pants.
To empty pants, baby.
From rebel ants to empty pants. Yeah,
that was a fun one. Yeah,
and then Pape Dreams was right after that. I know.
Yes, well, I remember weird shit like that too.
I know.
It's so sick. I don't even want to know what's going on in there. Yeah.
All right. Your first word is
button.
Maze.
Maze. Is this Neverlands?
God damn, I made this too easy for you. Yes.
Because the unicorn maze in Beastly Kingdom.
See, why do you complain about this game when you're good at it?
I do not.
Fuck this.
Oh, no.
And then the second word was going to be boats. And then the third word was sphere.
Oh.
No, see, you know what? I do not.
Let me tell you, it's because you gave me a really good first clue. The other two would have confused me. All right, we might be, now we just did them, but we might be due for some full-length episodes of some of those games again. They are fun.
Yeah, they're fun.
Fun and funny.
They're fun to remind us of.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this last section, we are going to listen to all of the things that you all have sent in for us. It's just like a way of
I'm gonna
closing this
out.
Yeah, so I've got a slideshow that I put together for all of our video ones, and then
that's the t-shirt. I mean, we need to make t-shirts of what you say about a boo, but your t-shirt from this podcast is. So I've got a little slideshow.
All right, so this is our 100th episode. These are our listener messages.
Thank you. Oh
so this is one that we got from our dear friends, Emily and Courtney at Book of the Mouse Club.
Hi, podcast pals. This is Emily.
And Courtney of the Late Book of the Mouse Club podcast. Congratulations on reaching 100 episodes. It's been so much fun reconnecting with Conor and getting to know Caroline through our podcasting journeys and sharing our love of Disney together in the podcast universe.
We had so much fun having you both on the Book of the Mouse Club, where you brought your enthusiasm, hot takes, research, and theater expertise to our show that you always have with your listeners on the Poor Unfortunate podcast.
From discovering an aversion to burlesque dancing mice on our discussion of The Great Mouse Detective,
to having you both join us individually for a summer series of British literature classics like The Wind in the Willows and Alice in Wonderland,
and bestowing you the honor of being our final guest readers for Into the Woods.
We are grateful to have been part of your podcast journey.
We know how much work goes into writing, recording, and producing a podcast. This is an incredible milestone that we encourage you to look back at where you started and look at the Poor Unfortunate fam you've brought together along the way. Congratulations and happy 100th episode.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Love you both so
Love
much.
You both. Thank you.
I never would have gotten to know them without this podcast. That's magical.
And trivia. Disney trivia.
Disney trivia during the pandemic. Ugh.
Good times.
Oh my gosh, we love you both so much.
We do. So much.
My God. Okay, now we're going to switch to an email we received from Shannon. Hi to my poor unfortunate leaders. I started listening to the podcast sometime in early 2021. I was looking for a Disney podcast that was the right fit for me. I knew within just a few minutes of listening that this podcast was it for me. I feel like you are my long-distance Disney pals, but I am from Maryland, so I have that connection with you, Connor. My favorite episodes include The Puas and Neverland, Season 3, Episode 1. You both are a light in this world, and your episodes are a gift to me when times are tough. Keep being yourselves and telling it like it is, and I'll be here for it. So nice.
Thank you, Shannon.
That's all we ever wanted when we started this, just for someone to listen and be like, that's the one for me.
That's
Thank
mine.
you for that.
Yeah. Thank
so
you.
Special.
All right. So our next message is from Megan.
Congratulations on your 100th episode, Caroline and Connor. This is Megan. I'd like to thank you both personally for creating a safe space where I can express my love for a cartoon lion in peace. No one else quite understands my attraction to Kovu like you do. I'm sort of just kidding. In all seriousness, one of the most wonderful things about this podcast is just how much of an extension it is of your friendship in real life. I met Connor briefly at Caroline's wedding, and I know Caroline very well. When I listen, I really feel like I'm in the room with both of you, catching up, debating, and talking about the things we love. If you ever need a not famous guest who may lose you some followers, please let me know. More episodes. Yay!
Oh, Megan.
Oh, that's my sister-in-law.
Wait.
Thank you, Megan. She loves Kovu. Kovu.
Does Frank know that?
Yes. Which I'm like, go off, babes.
I mean, he's kind of with the way that he's sort of restyled himself. Like
it's giving Kovu.
Giving a little bit of grown-up Kovu.
I'm crying.
Tank, are you Kovu?
Tankovu.
Tankovu. Stupid.
Crying. Oh my God. Thank you, Megan. Love you so much. Okay. Now we are going to read a message that we got on Instagram from Aja.
My queen.
Aja, we love you. And it says, Hey, fam. I just wanted to congratulate you all on your 100th full-length episode. It's truly been a pleasure to not only be a listener since season 1, episode 2, still one of my favorites, but to now consider y'all my internet friends. I have listened to y'all for comfort when I lost my grandpa in 2021, to laugh when I was stressed planning my wedding in 2023, and all through my pregnancy in 2025. And now my little boy gets to listen and watch right along with me. I'm going to start crying.
I'm starting to cry right now.
Even beyond our mutual love for Disney, I appreciate that y'all don't ignore what is going on in the world we live in. That means a lot to me as a Black woman that's not always accepted simply for how I look. We truly need more people like both of you on this planet. I love you both, and I'm so proud of y'all. I'm literally going to start crying.
No, it's happening now.
That's so nice. I literally cannot believe. Don't walk me through the life cycle.
That was that was it for me. I'm like, whew. Aja, you are a real one.
You have held us down in so many times when we were like, why do we do this?
Why are we doing this?
Podcast?
And then like you'll send us a message or you'll
put
comment
on
a
YouTube
story
video.
and it's just like, and then everything just like sort of comes into perspective. So
yes.
Thank you. Damn.
We love you so much. This is gonna destroy me.
All right. Next up, we have a message from Emily from Shakespeare Shadows.
Hi, Caroline and Connor. Major congrats to you on your 100th episode. I admire you two and all you've achieved so much. I'm sure all your listeners know and see that you put a lot of work into Poor Unfortunate podcasts. But I'll just say, as a fellow podcaster, I can confirm that what you do takes a lot of work, a lot of time and planning and care and attention, all while being remarkably consistent. And all while you're clearly having a lot of fun with it, making it fun and joyous for the listeners. I had such a good time joining you on your Shakespeare episode. Thanks for including me on that. And yeah, congrats again. I can't wait to listen to your triple-digit episodes.
Oh,
I love Emily.
It really, I'm having a moment. I'm just reflecting, like Emily and I met doing like virtual theater during the pandemic. It's just like, what?
And then you were just going to see chess with her like a month ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Life's a beautiful thing.
It's
we
really
needed
special.
this right now, you all,
It's really
so
special.
bad.
I needed a good cry.
Okay, now we are going to read a Instagram DM from Kyle. Also, I've read a lot of these, but Connor hasn't, so he's getting these fresh, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
To me.
Here's what Kyle says.
Oh, God.
I would like to suggest a new segment. 3 Fairies, Make It Blue, The Search for Merryweather, title pending, which I'm obsessed with. An episode where whoever gets to attend a movie with the two of you gets to send in a voice review of the watching experience with y'all. Not the movie, the experience with our 2 favorite hosts. 2 minutes tops, because we're not here for them. Would love to hear y'all's families send in what young y'all were like watching these together.
Oh my God.
So funny.
Well, Kyle would probably have to be our first guest because
that's what I responded. I responded to Kyle and I was like, babe, you're up first.
He got to experience Wicked and 40X with us.
You're up first, babes. Let's go.
Absolutely.
God.
Oh my God.
Thank you for that.
So funny. That's so funny.
Oh my God.
And what a fantastic title.
Us.
3 Fairies.
Great. We're going to text you when we're like, what do we call this episode? We're just going to text Kyle.
That's all we have to do. Next up, we have another voice message, and this is from another Emily.
Happy 100th episode to Poor Unfortunate Podcast and the fam, and of course, Conor and Caroline. This is Emily. I'm calling from coastal South Carolina, and I don't remember how I first heard about the podcast, but I do remember catching on to it during the height of COVID times, and always would listen to you guys on a walk. There was a park across from my apartment at the time, was always walking around listening to you. And that has continued to today. And I just wanted to congratulate you because not only have you built a stellar podcast that tons of people love, but just a great community and fun and conversations and people who are like-minded, and, just being able to talk about not only the Disney stuff, but theater and Masquerade and all the fun things that we love and enjoy. You guys got me to go back to Bath and Body Works first time in
yes.
I don't know, 15 years. So that's saying something. Influencers be influencing you guys. But just congratulations on the achievement of reaching 100 episodes. Hope you're around for a whole lot more. And my hot take is you guys need to bring special guests on for the game episodes. Maybe they're the moderator between you two. Or maybe they're actually playing and there's a 3-way tie or something. I think that would be super fun. Congratulations. Enjoy the 100. Can't wait for the next ones.
Oh.
Thank you, Emily.
Another one, here from the beginning.
Yeah.
We appreciate and love you so much.
Oh my God.
I can't go
I'm not
on.
Gonna make it. I'm not gonna
make it. We're not gonna make it.
it.
Okay, next we are going to read a DM from Morgan. It says, happy 100th episode to my favorite podcast. The community that you two have cultivated in our little corner of the internet is something to be proud of. I'm extremely grateful to have found the perfect niche group of Disney adults, theater nerds, game enthusiasts, and general misfits. It's so clear that you both put your heart and soul into the podcast, and my only complaint is that you don't drop new episodes daily. Kind of rude, TBH. The podcast is special because you two are both great humans, and I'm happy to commit to listening to 1,000 more episodes. Next stop, Poor Unfortunate Fam Disney Cruise.
Yes.
And get Conor to Disneyland.
Yes.
In the meantime, I'll be patiently waiting for the RPDR crossover episode.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
Yeah, she's been asking for that. She wants to do some sort of Drag Race and Disney episode.
Oh my God. Honestly, again, I mean, we're saying this about everybody because we love you all so much, but Morgan, if you ask for it, we'll give it to you.
I know.
So
I know. It's so wild. I have such a personal relationship with every single person here, and they're not all family members. They're not all people I knew before the podcast, which is wild to me.
Literally, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here comes an audio message from Caroline's brother, Frank, aka Kovu.
Caroline, Conor, 100 episodes. That's a big milestone. Poor Unfortunate Podcast has come a long way. I think the only thing that's missing is maybe an interview with somebody who's been inside Club 33, I think that would be extremely interesting to hear. Anyway, I look forward to the next 900 more episodes and the big 1000. Anyway, talk to you soon.
He's been to Club 33.
He's been to Club 33. I know.
He brought
Thanks,
me back
Kovu.
some merch, so like
He
I
did.
can't. I would be the worst if I sat here and complained about it.
Well, listen, this year I'm going to turn 33.
Yeah, like we're both. This is our. Well, I already did, but I just did. Like this is our 33 year. So
Yeah.
if anybody wants to make it happen for us, this would be the moment.
Yeah. Come on, Kovu. Come through.
Kovu. Thank you, Tanky. I mean, so many of my like childhood Disney memories are us watching Disney movies.
Yeah, and you have so many Disney parks memories together. Like
so many.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Beyond. Yes. Oh, he gonna make me so sad. Okay, let's read something else that'll probably make me feel sad too. Let's read an email from Mindy. Mindy says, my favorite podcast episode would be The Proof is in the Ball Gown.
Episode 2.
It made me feel better that I wasn't alone in being disappointed in the live action Beauty and the Beast. Happy 100th. Again, somebody who sees us.
Yes. Yeah.
If you love that episode, you see us.
That I mean, I remember us sitting and watching.
I
together.
do too. Yes, this was one of our as Mindy said, like one of the earliest episodes, and so like this was one where we like prepped together. Yeah.
All right, next up, we have a message from our dear friends at Adventures and Mousecapades. If you haven't listened to Adventures and Mousecapades, make sure that you give them
If
a
you're
listen.
trying to prep for a trip or a cruise or something, get the 2 Adventures and Mousecapades.
And get ready because their audio quality is going to be like
Oh my
insanely
God,
good.
they're
It's
literally
just, like,
unreal. It's unreal.
it's everything that I want in my audio quality, and so I'm just going to try not to be jealous right now. All right, here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Nathan.
And welcome to your congratulatory message from Adventures and Mousecapades.
Massive congratulations to Poor Unfortunate Podcast for finally reaching 100 episodes. Welcome to the Triple Digit Club.
We've been here a while. There's Mickey Waffles in the corner and emotional support in the form of half-edited audio files.
Good luck with that. Your passion, humor, deep thoughts, hot takes, and unapologetically spicy Disney opinions help make the fandom a better and way more entertaining place.
Here's to 100 episodes of rants and raves, showdowns, chaotic villain energy, and opinions so bold, even Hades would say, whoa, tone it down.
Keep the magic and mischief coming.
We'll be cheering you on from our lofty perch at episode 200-something.
Congrats again. We love you.
We love you both
We
so
love you both so much.
And we admire you so much.
They are some real ones. They have how they've gotten to like 200. Jeez.
They do not stop.
No, these people do
And
not stop. And they have a lot
their
happening.
Parents. Their parents. Like, what? And meanwhile, we're like,
I'm like,
we
I
have
can't
nobody
do
depending on us,
that.
and we're like, we can't do it.
No,
Y'all are amazing.
They're amazing.
Again, so grateful for this podcast and our podcasts for bringing us together because y'all are the best. When we grow up, Connor.
When we grow up, I just want to be Alicia and Nathan.
Absolutely.
And next up, we have a message from Caroline's husband, Christopher. And he didn't want me to know that it came in late, but I knew. Here it is.
Congratulations, Caroline and Connor, on 100 episodes. I'm very proud of you guys. It's crazy that you guys started this 6 years ago in the middle of a pandemic, and here you are now with video and sound and fury. And we couldn't be more proud of you. Keep on keeping on. What I love is your ability to evolve with the time. When I was so proud of what you all did during the strike in 2021 and the way you respond to Disney related news, both positive and negative, and how you speak for performers and stand up for performers. My favorite episodes are probably Stage Door with Eeyore.
He did like that.
And I'm going to say the first annual PUA award when it was still fresh and new. I think that's a favorite of mine. And a deep cut during the strikes. I love that you guys did a You Ought to Know episode. It was about my two friends. I'm very proud of you both. I love you both, and 100 episodes is insane. And you both should be very proud of yourselves and pop up in a bubbly today. Congratulations.
The vocal range. The vocal range.
He can be anything you need him to be, folks.
Truly.
In case you couldn't tell, Christopher's also an actor.
Yeah, I wasn't sure
every
what
woman.
he was doing in the beginning with his voice. There was like a little bit, a hint of like a dialect moment happening, or it was like a smidge of like good speech.
Oh,
like
yes,
very
a little bit of everything.
Emily
yeah.
Skinner, speak with distinction, coming in. Oh, Chris, we love you.
Christopher. Okay, now I am going to read a Instagram message from Melinda. It says, "Hi, Conor and Caroline. I've been listening to this podcast since probably 2021. Y'all, and I just got to say, I love y'all's friendship so much and always feel like I'm y'all's friend through the podcasts. And every time I see a new podcast upload on Spotify, I get so excited because y'all have been my comfort podcast since 2021. And my favorite episode is when I sent Conor, I believe, a Gus Gus McDonald's toy that was for the Walt Disney World 50th collaboration, since I got a duplicate one time and I knew he wanted it. And I'll always support you both till the day I die. Love you both." From Melinda. Thank you, Melinda.
I remember when Melinda turned up like in the fam, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank God, somebody here who is like ready to talk and have opinions.
Yes, I agree.
We love you.
Melinda, since 2021. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
And I still have that Gus toy.
Oh, yes, please. If y'all send us stuff, like, it's never going anywhere.
I
Like,
play with it with my nephew and
Us.
my niece now. Yeah.
So
like
special.
it's very special.
Love you, Melinda.
All right, next up we have an audio message from Parker.
Hey, Caroline. Hey, Conor. It's Parker from Canada. And congratulations on 100 episodes. Oh my God. Like, that's huge. I'm so proud of you two. And I hope you guys are proud of yourselves too, because this is a huge accomplishment and it deserves all of the celebrations. As for me and my relationship with the podcast, I feel like I've been listening for quite a while. I thought I was listening since season 1, but I did a little look back in my feed, and it turns out that the first episode I tuned into was actually season 2, episode 10, which was Pape Dreams, which is honestly kind of perfect because Newsies is my favorite musical of all time. So that totally checks out. But yeah, I've been hooked ever since, and I don't think I missed a single episode since then. As for my favorites, I mean, they're all my favorites. You guys do such a good job on every single episode. But some of the ones that have really stuck out to me over the years are season 3, episode 1, which is Neverland. I am always a huge fan of any time you talk about the parks. I'm a big parks person, obviously. But I also really loved learning about those plans that Disney had made that were ultimately canceled and never came to fruition. So it was really cool to kind of have that, I guess, crossover in my not crossover, because I mean, obviously it's still within the Disney realm, but it was just a really cool conversation that was right up my alley. Another one I really loved was season 3, episode 5 from Regions Beyond. This was the first time you guys talked about Star Wars on the podcast, and you had this excellent conversation about the Force Ghosts that honestly changed my entire perspective and my way of thinking about the Force Ghosts within the Star Wars universe. It was so impactful and just gave me a whole new appreciation for, honestly, this thing that I never really paid much mind to anytime I had watched Star Wars before. So I had to go back, rewatch the series, and keeping that conversation in mind, it just blew me away. And finally, that like segment when you were doing the non-Disney stuff during the strikes, those episodes were awesome. First of all, love and totally respect how you decided to take a stand with those strikes. And even though you were a Disney podcast, gave up Disney entirely for that period. I mean, a lot of podcasts, they wouldn't have done that, but you guys did. And that is one of many reasons why I love you guys. But the creativity and thought that you put into these episodes during this time was absolutely amazing. I mean, first of all, your episodes Twisted, where you brought up Coraline and Ella Enchanted, 2 of my favorite non-Disney films. Like, that was really cool to see those put head to head. I'm still a little bit mad about Caroline's take on Ella Enchanted. I know it's not the best adaptation of the book, but that movie is still a classic. I'm sorry, Caroline. I do have to disagree with you there. I still love it. But the second episode that you did, the Lost Princesses one, especially where you guys were talking about the princess, the Swan Princess, amazing. Like, pure gold, no notes. But yeah, like I said earlier, every single one of your episodes are always very well thought out. And that's something that I bring up to people when I talk about your podcast. I always describe it as almost like a college course. Like, you kind of bring this academic, very intelligent angle to these Disney conversations, but they're still very fun and very, like you say, it's like shooting the shit with your friends. So it just combines this like intelligence with creativity, with fun, with silly randomness. Like, you guys have it all. So yes, thank you so much for all the content you've been creating over the years. Congratulations again, and here's so many more episodes. Beluga Sabruga.
That
All
one,
right,
I don't know.
one got me.
I don't know why that made me so emotional. I think
really
it's just
got
because
me.
like I think there's something that is like it feels so often like the two of us are just doing this in a vacuum, and like we don't know if anything really matters, or like what got me was the comment about the strikes and how much like that it keeps coming up in this, where I'm just like, I think it just goes to show that like no platform is too small. Like, you have your platform, and people look to see whether or not you stand up for things. And yeah, I don't know, that got me. Damn, Parker.
Parker,
Damn,
you talk so
Parker.
generously with your enthusiasm about it, and like have such specific things that you like or disagree with, which I respect the hell out of too. And like, being an actor, it's like that's all you want is like to impact people with the stuff you make, and we don't get that opportunity a lot.
Yeah.
And to have that is like money could never buy that for me.
I think just hearing somebody say
Beluga
Savruga back to us.
What the hell? Like, what?
Whew. Damn. Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
Is this one gonna make me cry?
Yeah, I've read this one, and this one's gonna get you too. So this is a great segue. This is a DM we got from Mary. I don't even remember how I found the pod, but I'm so glad I did. I listened to it on mental health walks when I was going through multiple difficult rounds of IVF. And then on my slowest neighborhood waddles when I was pregnant. Oh my God. Later on walks with my newborn twins. And now it's my favorite treat, escape as a mom of toddlers who terrorize me daily in the best way. You have to stop crying on this podcast.
It's ridiculous.
If you ever feel like what you are doing isn't important, it very much is. I would listen to you both rant and rave about 2 different shades of taupe paint because I know you discuss it with the care of a highly requested college professor, full of intelligence, intentionality, and honestly the best humor and heart. In this world, we need levity and fun, and you guys deliver that in an elevated way that few millennial pop culture podcasts pull off, Disney or otherwise. Big congrats on the milestone.
Yeah, that one was gonna make me cry.
Oh my God, I read that one. I was like, I was crying in my bedroom. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for just sharing that. That is so special to us. Like, you have no idea. Like you and Aja, like talking about you literally walking through the lives of your children with this podcast. Like that is so precious to us, and we take that so seriously.
Yeah, we don't.
Thank you.
We don't fuck around with that.
No. Oh my God.
Okay, well, this next one is from my sister, so hopefully it's a little bit more manageable.
Hey, Conor and Caroline, happy 100th episode. This is Erin calling from Maryland, and I'm calling with my favorite episode, which has to be Practically Imperfect Pairings. I think about that episode specifically, the lore that Caroline had about Bert and Mary at least once a week. And it's just something that has lived in my imagination since you all aired it, and I absolutely love going back to listen to it. Congratulations, and here's to 100 more.
Oh, thank you, Erin, for a palatable message.
Oh, God, I love that episode too.
She's a special one because she'll come in to the house and then she'll just be like, "Oh my God, Connor, I was re-listening to I'm Gonna Rank It last night." And I'm like,
stop it.
It's just nice to know. And like, I was having a conversation with her the other day and she was like, "Connor, it's not just that like you're my brother and Caroline is like my sister." She was like, I would listen to your podcast even if I didn't know who you are. And Erin is the type of person that like, she can't lie. Erin can't lie for shit. And so I believe that. And it's really, really special to have not just people outside your life who believe in it, but people inside your life who believe in this and what we're doing. So thank you, Erin.
We've got good siblings.
Yeah, we've got good siblings.
We are grateful for that.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's happening?
We're falling apart, baby.
And Erin also sent a post in the Discord to go along with this. And here's what it says. 100th episode hot take, hear me out. Godmothered is slept on and shouldn't be. It's a holiday movie, nearly all female cast, expands on the narrative of what true love and happily ever after means. And then we get this cool little animation epilogue of the Godmother School revamped. And honestly, I could kind of go for an animated series about that. Y'all, I still haven't seen this movie.
Wait, you haven't?
No. That might have to be the next debrief. Like, I know it's kind of holiday, so maybe we should wait, but I think I'm really going to love it.
I think that you will too. It really surprised me. I've only seen it once.
I really love it.
Yeah, I think you might like it.
Okay, we're going to talk about that soon.
It gives Enchanted vibes.
Yes. Okay, next I'm going to read a text from Jackie. I discovered this amazing podcast when I was struggling while teaching online during the COVID lockdowns with a toddler and a kindergartner. I needed something totally external to those stressors that wasn't fluff, but gave my brain somewhere else to go. I loved your discussion of Brandy's Cinderella and have been listening, though I'm often behind on episodes ever since. You OGs.
I mean, that's the thing that's like getting me, because I'm like, when I think back to the life of the pod, I'm like, in the grand scheme of things, I'm like, we didn't know who we were.
We had no
then.
clue.
We didn't know what we were doing.
Oh my God.
Then. And
we were just trying to like make stuff because we had time, and we were
like that's something that
"Look."
people say about podcasts is like, you may think you know what your podcast is, but you don't know what your podcast is until you're like 20 episodes deep.
Yes, and people say this about like when people talk about writing plays, they're like, oh, at some point, the play that you're trying to write will eat the play that you're writing. And I'm kind of feeling like we're at that point with this now. Like with all of you, we so appreciate you calling out like what we do with the strikes and stuff that's not Disney, and y'all loving that. Like,
Yeah.
I think we're in that moment of like, what are we actually? Maybe we still don't even know. Maybe we're gonna look back at episode 200 and be like, oh, we had no clue.
Remember when we just did Disney or something like that?
Who knows? Yes, absolutely. Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh my gosh. And just like to give y'all some comfort and fun when you've needed it. That's why we're on this damn planet, people. Okay, let's keep going.
All right. And next we have an audio message from Brayden.
Okay.
Hey, Conor and Caroline, it's Brayden. I just wanted to send in a quick message to congratulate you guys on 100 episodes. That is insane. You guys should be so proud of yourselves. I love your show so much. I feel like I've been able to see it grow from the very beginning, and just the amount of passion and effort and love that you guys put into it is, it's very clear to see. And I think it's really awesome how you guys are a Disney podcast for adults. And I really like how you tackle different topics and how you're not just kind of a straight movie review podcast or a Disney Parks podcast. Since there's so many of those out there, you guys are very unique in the way that you tackle topics. And I just love it. I love all formats of your episodes. Anytime you're on my feed with a new episode, I get so excited. Listen to you guys at work, listen to you guys on the bus. And yeah, you guys should be so proud of yourselves. And here's to an amazing 2026 for you guys and another 100 episodes.
I love Brayden. I always look forward to whenever like a new Disney movie comes out, like a Disney animated feature, I will get like a Facebook message from Brayden being like,
yes,
Connor, what's going on? What are your thoughts on this new thing?
Yes.
It just makes me so happy. And it's like, Brayden, you're somebody who it feels like I have known for years, because I have known you for years. But like,
yeah,
we've never met in person, but I know
I was
you.
gonna say, I messaged Brayden after this and I was like, it's so like obviously like we've heard your voice on your own
Yes.
podcast, but it's been a while and like it's just so nice to like hear your voice and like think about you being on the bus. Like we're so happy to
Yeah.
like accompany you through the day.
It's special. Damn.
People. Okay. Now I'm going to read a text from Becca. Conor and Caroline, I absolutely love the podcast. Congratulations on 100 episodes. When I first found the podcast, it was shortly after I reconnected with Conor, Aaron, and Shannon after drifting apart for some time. I mostly love listening to two best friends talk about the things they love. Some friendships transcend time and space, and I can clearly hear that in your podcast. I also honestly live vicariously through you guys as you talk about the parks. I've only been to Disney World once for just under 2 hours. Long story. Oh my God, I need to hear the story. So hearing about all the attractions and the detail you go into, from architecture to food and more, is like getting a special view into the experience. You both are so well-spoken, witty, compassionate, and silly. Thank you for creating a space that celebrates art in so many forms. Hand to forehead, wicked waving at you both. That
Becca,
is so sweet.
I love Becca. Becca, she and Aaron met together in kindergarten, and like we've known her for a very, very long time, and we've reconnected with her, and it's been really, really special. And it's been special to share the podcast with
So
her because she's also
beautiful.
a podcaster. She has a podcast
Yes.
called Ghost Beast. So if you are a fan of horror,
Yes.
she has a horror podcast that you absolutely need to listen to, especially because they do reviews that are spoiler free for like the first half, and then they do spoilers later. So that way, if you're like trying to figure out whether or not you want to see a movie,
So good.
like it's the perfect podcast for that. So it's
brilliant.
her and her husband. And yeah, I think there was something in that, Becca, that you said that I think I needed to hear. And it's whenever we talk about the parks, I'm always very, very sensitive about it.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't want to go too hard into the parks because I don't want to alienate anybody. And to hear that you feel like we have brought you to the parks rather than feel like we've iced you out from it, like I think that's more than I could have hoped for.
100%. That is so
So
special.
yeah. But Becca's also an artist. You can find her on
Yes.
Instagram, Lux Fatale, LuxFatale.
And if you follow either of us on Instagram, you've definitely seen us wearing Becca's stuff before.
Becca's stuff.
too.
Yeah. Love her. She's special.
So all of y'all are so special. We
Yeah.
love you so much. Okay, this is the last message I'm going to read. And it's going to kind of segue into our last thing that we're going to talk about on this episode. This is from Alexandra. Hi, friends. I have been listening to Pups since the pandemic, and it is such a bright spot in my day, week, whenever a new episode drops. I love all of the different episode formats, but my favorite episodes are the games, especially the Christmas morning packages game. No, I'm sorry we didn't do it this year, Alexandra. You know I love you.
Let her down,
It's
Caroline.
always challenging enough for me to play along, and you always gift each other things that I would actually want in real life. I have loved getting to know Conor and Caroline as much as we can know each other as online friends, and I am so hopeful and excited for their future, both as humans and as a podcast. I love you. I'm obsessed with you. You are both geniuses. Thank you for making magic for grown-ups. Here's to 100 more, I hope.
Yeah. Alexandra is very, very special to both of us.
And she doesn't feel like just an internet friend to me, like
No, she's
at
like
all.
she's
just a friend.
She's just a friend. She's
Yeah.
like I know
That's
her. I
why all
text
of
her,
y'all who
like-
said that, like who are like, "Oh, you're my internet friends." No, we're friends.
I'm like, we message.
No, we're like, yeah, we have like individual points of contact. We're friends. We're friends.
We're friends. We're friends. And Alexandra has been working with Caroline and I very patiently over the last couple of months.
Long time.
Like year-ish.
Yeah.
On something that is the last thing that we're going to talk about on the podcast. It's an announcement that we're collaborating with her small shop, Most Magical Printing Company, to do a merch collab. So a merch collab is coming between Poor Unfortunate Podcast and Most Magical Printing Company. And we have 4 designs that we are actively working on right now. And we wanted to give you a tease of one of those designs right here. And so this is one that it came from from Alexandra. She listened to the podcast and this phrase came out of it, and it's helped us so much in
It's
the way
helped
that
us figure out what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is grown-up magic. So that's what we want to create. And now we're going to have some merchandise that goes with it. So this is what it'll look like. These are the shirts, Grown Up Magic, and there will be 6 different variants of this shirt, all themed for the United States parks. So we have a Disneyland one that is pink, a California Adventure one that is blue and orange. We have a Magic Kingdom one that has the pale pink and blues and whites of Cinderella Castle. We have a green one inspired by Animal Kingdom, a yellow and red and black old Hollywood feel for Hollywood Studios.
So good.
And then this nice icy blue, purple, futuristic Epcot, yummy, yummy goodness that's got purple wall
It really
and
is yummy, yummy
and
goodness.
Spaceship Earth time machine goodness to it. And yeah, so these are coming. These are coming. So
Along with a lot of other things too.
yeah, there's a lot more coming. Some things that
Yes.
we've talked about on the podcast for years,
Mhm.
even coming to fruition. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. So I'm going to segue this into talking about one last thing that I want to say. And that is, if you haven't caught the latest episode of Caroline What's New, Caroline and we have started the Poor Unfortunate Patreon, which is a way for us to bring you all more of what you love about the podcast and making sure that the podcast is shored up so that we can do 100 plus more episodes. And one of the perks that you can get, all of these plans, they're under $10, but one of the perks that you can get is a $10 merch credit if you sign up for the Trident tier. So I highly recommend, if you enjoyed that Grown Up Magic design, go get your $10 merch credit and become a Trident member on the Patreon. It's patreon.com/poorunfortunatepodcast. So Patreon spelled patreon.com/poorunfortunatepodcast. So we hope that you'll join and
Yes,
support the
thank you to
podcast
all
that
of
way.
you who have signed up already.
Yeah, on the first day.
Yes, thank you. That just like we were texting about it this morning.
Yeah.
And yeah, just as we continue, as we were just talking about, to find out who we are and keep evolving, sometimes the cost has gone up a little bit. So just rest assured, it is just to keep us up and running. We want to make 100 more. We want to make 200 more. So we so appreciate all of your support in doing that. And obviously these messages also alone are just so much to keep us going.
Yeah.
But if you want to jump in on the Patreon too, we would be so thrilled to have you there too.
Yeah. There's a lot of fun stuff happening there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, happy 100th, Caroline. We made it through.
100th. This came at just like the perfect time. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for us for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Please make sure that you hit follow or subscribe wherever you're getting the podcast. And then make sure that you hit 5 stars and leave a written review. That way other people can find the podcast. We get pushed into search results. And then share your favorite episode of the podcast with somebody that you love. It's one of the best things that you can do besides those reviews to help us grow our Poor Unfortunate fam, because that's what we want to do. We want to keep growing. So thank you so much for doing that.
Yes, those personal recommendations are everything. I feel like that's how I've started listening to all of my favorite podcasts, is by someone telling me they think I would enjoy it. So please
Or
do
Reddit.
that.
Or go on Reddit and talk about
Yeah,
it.
if you want to mention us on Reddit, we would be eternally grateful.
Yeah.
And another way that you can just share this and support us is by following us on social media. So we are at Poor Unfortunate Podcast everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky. As we continue to grow and have had some really wonderful opportunities come our way, you all know how social media and the internet works. People want to see how many followers we have. So it's just super helpful. It's a free way that you can support the podcast. If you can't do the Patreon right now, please just follow on social media, comment, share one of our posts. It just goes such a long way and it means so much to us. And if you want more Poor Unfortunate podcast in your life and you want to meet some of the amazing people who sent us messages, if you're like, that should be my friend, you're totally right. So you should come join us in the Poor Unfortunate Fam, which is both our private Facebook group and our Discord channel. And there's been a lot of fun friendships happening in the Discord. And we've had some folks that we've gotten to meet who have come to us through like some of our non-Disney content, which we appreciate so much as well.
Yeah.
And it's just a fabulous way for you all to talk to each other, talk to us, share what you're really enjoying, give us suggestions for things that you want us to do. And it's like a little microcosm of this episode for us, which is just like knowing who's out there.
Yeah.
And like feeling like someone is enjoying what we're doing, which is worth money could never buy that. So we would love for you to join. Even if you just pop in every once in a while and just like give us your thoughts or share some trip tips, trip photos. We would love to meet you there.
And if you're looking for merch, the Poor Unfortunate shop is open, poorunfortunatepodcast.com/shop. And more to come in 2026.
You can buy, even if you want something simple.
Yeah, you can
buy
this.
one of these if you want to twin with us.
Yeah, is that the sweatshirt or the t-shirt?
I'm wearing the t-shirt, so I've thrown a little styling. Like you could put a little like mesh long sleeve shirt, t-shirt if you need an idea. Okay.
There's the dad caps. They come in black, but then you can also Merriweather Flora it, make it pink or make it blue.
Listen, I'm just saying, everybody on my bachelorette trip got one of the pink or blue. I see them wearing it all the time.
Yeah.
And if you're going to like Disney for a friend's trip, could be cute. Just saying.
Could be cute.
Could be cute.
Could be cute. And then if you're interested in supporting the podcast, obviously hit us up on Patreon. That's a great way for you to support us while also making sure that you're getting things for it. But also, we take donations. We have a PayPal account. It's linked in the episode description and through our website. So if you have a couple extra bucks or you just, want to say congratulations or something like that, we certainly won't say no to it. Thank you very much for considering sending some money our way to just keep the podcast up and running and coming to you. Okay, we did it.
We did it.
The end of season 4, 100 full-length episodes.
Oh, we have hauled some ass to get here.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you all so much for joining us for this. Thank you for being here.
That's it for season 4. That's it.
I know. And you might be asking when season 5 is going to happen. Pretty much immediately, because that's how we work.
in a week or two.
We're just going to roll right into it. It's just how we organize stuff. But yeah, get ready for season 5. It's going to be a wild one.
It is. Yeehaw, baby.
Yeehaw. All right. Well, thank you all so much. Until next time,
Beluga Sabruga.